This bike is my favorite purchase since I got into my 60s. All right, there it is, Super 73 S2. We are gonna unbox this bad boy and open it up, see what it looks like. I have a big SUV and I bought a fat tire bike trailer for it. And that way I can load this thing up on the back of my car and pretty much take it anywhere. And where we live, we're pretty much surrounded by forests and lakes and streams and trails and parks. Just a really, really fun place where we are. And you can see the lake behind me there. We have 4 lakes in our neighborhood. We're surrounded by large parks, and you can just throw the bike on the back of the car and head to any number of parks or trails, or you could take it camping, anything you want really. And I ride it often. Mainly just around the neighborhood, but you can go anywhere with this thing. This goes off-road. It goes 32 miles an hour. It has 4-inch fat tires. This is an off-road bike. It's more like a motorcycle than it is an e-bike, but it has pedals. It is a class 2 e-bike that you can take on any trail, but it has it upgrades to go faster. Also, depending on which mode you have it set on. There's 4 modes for speed, and I just get on the bike and take off, and you know, wherever I end up, and my wife can watch me on the Find My app to see where I'm at all times, and I just film my adventures, and I just love this bike so much. I highly recommend you getting an e-bike. There's so many e-bikes on the market now. This one is one of the more expensive, faster models. I also recommend the Rad Runner 2. And that's a great bike. If I buy a second bike or one for my wife, that's definitely the one I'm going to get. It's the Rad Runner 2. And it is a fat tire bike also, a little bit more mild and mellow. So anyway, let's have some fun. Okay, we arrived at the park, and I'm looking for the off-road trails that they have at this park, and they run all through these woods. And there's some steep hills and rocks on the trails, and it's a lot of fun. There they are. Boy, that takes a lot out of you. I know it's motorized, but it takes a lot out of you doing all those turns, riding off-road, and it keeps you in shape. I love it. I've actually had this Super 73 for probably about 2 years now. I bought it when I was around 60 years old. It is just so much fun. You know, you can buy any e-bike. E-bikes are a blast, especially when you're retired and, you know, you get into your 60s and you're just looking to have a good time. These bikes are awesome. Really, really fun. I'm glad I bought it. That was so fun. Whoo! All right. All right, gotta head home. I got a little thirsty, didn't bring my water with me. That was a beautiful park out there. There was a river and all kinds of off-road trails. This bike does so well with the 4-inch mud tires. Back in the neighborhood. The Super 73s really have a vintage look to almost all the bikes that they make, hence the name Super 73. They just kind of look like something you'd see from the 70s. The batteries a lot of times sit right on top of the bike where the gas tank would go on a vintage bike, and so these electric batteries kind of look like gas tanks on a bike, in a way, on a mini bike or a bike from the 70s. But this bike is so much fun, and ever since I got it, I've just loved it so much. So how about you guys? You gonna get yourself an e-bike? They are so much fun, guys. I think you would really enjoy it. There's so many options when it comes to e-bikes on the market, and I'm not gonna give you any kind of specs on this one. There's plenty of videos out there that'll give you the specs. I just wanted you to see me having a good time on this thing and just show you guys how much fun it is. And hopefully y'all will get yourself an e-bike also. So I appreciate you guys watching, and we've got a lot of good YouTube videos coming up on this channel, and we will hope to see you in the next video. Take care.